Nice. Let's do an artist read. This is for creative folks. We're just going to talk about your art, what inspires you, what your work inspires in others, why you do it, shit like that. It's 5 positions. It's real easy. My name's Tristan. It's my channel. Good night, fish. Thanks for stopping by. And let's see what we got going for us. I'm going to use a Hieronymus Bosch deck. He was an artist, obsessed with religious iconography. Everyone looks at it today like it's crazy, but that's how people would think. They were those demons that would punish you in hell. I don't believe that. Quite enough punishment going on this planet already. I mean, what could you really do to some people that's worse than they've already experienced? Especially like women and children in war zones. I mean, aren't they living hell already? Yeah. You know, when you think about it, like some devil poking you in the arse with a hot poker would probably be a bit better than some of the things that are happening to people today. You know, that's why we make art. Art helps us express these feelings of having to live side by side with some of the most evil, lunatic people to have ever existed, really. Today, it's just, I mean, maybe they were in the past we don't know about. I don't know. But maybe it's a good thing we don't know the entirety of all human history. So we got the flower pusher. Force, justice, strength. Pushing some flowers up his butt there. Like, was that pleasant or was that heaven or hell? What was he trying to depict there? Yeah. You're needing to use your strength at the moment, or force people to do things, or force yourself, perhaps. Prince of Swords is the surrounding energy. The cool dude with the little helmet. He's just going to go like the Duracell battery. Victory against overwhelming odds, braveness, experience. So whatever you're battling, I mean, any artist that's trying to create something for themselves has, it's going to have to face overwhelming odds, really. Very crowded market. So many of us now, which is good. Art is good for everyone. Queen of Berries. Powerful female. Maybe a powerful female that's helping you. Right. Stop sucking my teeth and tell the story. So the first position is what you put into your art. The Grail Knight. Interesting. Blaze of glory, trickery, danger, failure, honor, courage. This is like a hero who overcomes overwhelming odds, but their honor is somewhat besmirched because of terrible things they had to do in order to survive. That's what you put into your work. So either this is experiences that you've experienced similar to the Grail Knight, or maybe it's a character that you're studying, whatever art you're doing. You can do character study for all sorts of art, like theatre, film. If you're an actor, you have to study characters if you're a writer. So what's your experiences? So you're putting this into a book or a painting or a stage play, this hero that you've created. What your art says about how you see the world is the Page of Berries. Helpful, giving, sharing, a friend. This crow. I went on a walk yesterday to feed the crows and the pigeons some cashew nuts because they like them. And they'll follow you around. If you feed a few, if you show them, I'm throwing it here. And they'll wait in the trees in front of you. And I spotted them all the way around. Very clever. Friends. So you see the world as like a place where you can make friends. Guy offering the apple almost looks scared because the crow's kind of scary. So maybe it's about connection. And maybe that's what helps the hero get through. Because you need people to offer you love. So the world's a loving place where there's possibility to make amazing connections. Nice, cool. What inspires your best work is the conjurer, magician. Okay, so supernatural things, magic, being a master of everything. These might be people you come across, or situations that are extraordinary. Page of Coins is what your art inspires in others. Shitting out coin. What was this? The Hieronymus Bosch. Is this the punishment for greed? Thou shalt shit out gold coins for the rest of eternity. Like, just always having hemorrhoid. But it's like the energy I'm getting for this read is, sorry, that was a total tangent. Your work inspires others to try and actually make something of their art, that they can as well, which is that's lovely. They can make a living from it, maybe. Yeah, because that's all the term professional means, isn't it? That's what, like, for example, you have a writer and then you have an author. An author is just somebody who makes money professionally from their writing. Like, you can call yourself a professional gardener if you make money from gardening. You don't have to go to school to learn how to garden. If you've set up a business and you're making money from it, you're a professional. That's how it works. Message from the Muse is Ascent of the Blessed. I've seen this on Twitter quite a few days in a row, this image. Rebirth, recognition, assistance, promotion. That's 20. It's judgment, yeah. Wow. Practicing good judgment is the message from your muse. So whatever project you're working on, to practice some good judgment. I'll drink some water if you don't like the noise. Close your ears. Using the Botticelli deck. It's very pretty. So the Grail Knight. What kind of things has this knight been up to? This is what you're putting into your art. This is either a project you're working on. This could be every artistic endeavor you take. There's always this element of no hero could go through transformative events without being changed themselves. I mean, that's the whole point when we create any kind of media. There needs to be a change in the character. Otherwise, why are people watching? They wouldn't watch Star Wars if Luke Skywalker stayed the same scared little boy on his little planet and he had to turn into a hero. Oh, Temperance. Okay. Temperance again. She came up in the last reading I had. Death. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, are you working yourself to death on this? Whatever it is you're working on. Practice some patience. Maybe that's why. Oh. Nine of Swords. Yeah, okay, so this hero's gone through a lot. Yeah. All your pain and anxiety you're putting into this character. Nine of Pentacles. 2 nines. Completion. Yeah. Like independent. So this hero, whoever they are independent, self-sufficient, gone through a terrible trial. They have the angel watching over them. Cool, man. So it says here that the world is a place where you think you can make connections with people, helpful, giving, sharing, a friend. The world is a place where you want to share. Maybe that's why you share your work. Whatever you're doing. Seven of Swords. So even though it's a scary place where you can be tricked. Strange. Yeah, like this dude's just like filling up his sheep trough or whatever with water, feeding sheep, and these two people come along. You get the vibe of like he's just trying to, or she's just trying to get on with their day, but there's always this chance that people could be trying to fuck you over or lie to you. But you still go, yeah. So there's some defensiveness there. 9 of Wands. Yeah, this guy in this picture is so scared of giving the crow the apple. Please don't peck me. So you see the world as a place where you can make friends, but there's deceit out there. People who might make you false offers and stuff or lie. I mean, that's just normal life. Judgment. Yeah, so you try and judgment's come up twice. You try and carry good judgment with who you let into your space. Everyone's been woken up. She hasn't got no legs. Okay, yeah, because you're protecting your 10 of Pentacles. So you're not bitter or cynical, and you show this in your work. This comes through in whatever you create. That even though the world is full of dangerous things, that you can still find communion and friendship and connections. Yeah, which is a great way of looking at the world. I try and do that. I try. The Conjurer. Although sometimes I think I'm a bit naive. Even at the ripe old age of 43 now. Yeah. What inspires your best work is the Magician. So this might be seeing magical things in life. Or when you feel like you've mastered all the elements of a particular subject. Is this a person? I don't know. Let's see. Get the feeling it's like seeing magical things, like supernatural things happen, really gets you fired up, because that's we write about things like that or paint about things like that, crazy things. Like gold coins coming out. You've got King of Wands. Oh yeah, it's magic. It's people, either when you feel like you're harnessing your fire energy or creative force, or seeing that in people who can harness it, or just create out of nowhere. 7 Wands, a centaur, even when they're being pressured by life. I mean, that's the time you should create the most, is when you're being pressured. It's a better outlet. Also, it's just a good distraction. Conjurer, Fool. Yeah, like when situations or people can just conjure up a new beginning, go in a new direction, just go, I'm not going that way anymore, I'm going this way. But you need to be a good hero, don't you? Yeah, you need to be able to change. Always be willing to change your point of view if you're presented with facts that challenge your perspective. Isn't that good advice? The Emperor. Wow, yeah. People who are in control can handle manifesting good in their life, or when you feel this way. That's when you make your best work, when you feel in control. You might be seeing that in people or seeing it in yourself, wherever you look for it. So what you are inspiring people is to try and make money out of their businesses, like out of their art. People like entertainment. We've been told little stories of when we were sitting around fires in caveman times. 2 of Wands. Yeah, you inspire people to start, to take that first step to monetize their content. I mean, that's the kind of speak we'd use today, but, enter that competition or do this, or, have you tried this? Like, to become more. Maybe they see you doing it, and that provides inspiration for them. Or they're inspired by the fact that, like, a Grail Knight is like the hero that's done something bad to get to where they are, but they want forgiveness. Six of Wands, victory. I mean, everyone's got a past. No one's perfect. And quite frankly, the people who go around saying they are, they're the ones you need to have a little closer look at. Yeah, 10 Cups. To chase what goes, like, makes them feel fulfilled emotionally. Which, if you like creating, it does, makes you feel good. Because only you know how you, especially if you're just practicing, how you improve. Yeah. You also help people to manage their money, maybe, if they do come into money through their career. Justice. Yes. The right path. You help them take the right path. Yeah. High Priestess. Using their intuition. Queen of Swords. Yeah, so no funny business when it comes to money. Just like up and up. Do it the right way. Five of Pentacles, because if you don't, you might end up losing everything. Wonder how many celebrities that got famous, made money, and then lost it all because they didn't know how to handle money. The drugs. Maybe they deal drugs. Anyway, I shouldn't speculate on people I don't know. I don't know anyone. It's just interesting, isn't it? Sudden wealth. See it with lottery winners as well. Anyway, what is this? The message from the Muse. Let's see what the Muse has to say. Sense of the Blessed Judgment. Knave of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, which came up in the last reading. Some sort of offer. Queen of Pentacles behind that. You might get offered something. This is actually quite good because, like, I hate the other Two of Swords cards that comes up, and it's come up in the last reading again. It's like always there. The Two Swords. They're actually in the background here, in the ground, and in the foreground you see here what Two of Swords actually feels like in your mind, like fighting with yourself. Oh, please go back. Thank you. Oh, it's my favorite image. I love this star. It's very beautiful woman. Yeah. I love Botticelli. You're going to be offered something, and it's going to put you in two minds, and the same to go for what your dream is almost. The star is there, so you need to, is it going to take you to your dream? Or your dream's on the line on some sort of decision you need to make with some sort of offer you're getting. You need to, like, utilize good judgment. Good, unbiased, objective judgment if you get offered something. Maybe the Muse has got you a little present on the way. Maybe you might have to, like, generally if it's an offer that puts you in Two of Swords, it means you might have to, there was another way to go. Now you've got two ways. You need to choose. Ten of Swords. One of the options has to end. They're all in the background. They're not even in her back. Is she washing the feet of Jesus? That's strange. Touching someone's feet. So it's like less, it's not going to hurt as much as you think, whatever other thing you need to end. Maybe you get offered something. I remember reading about, what's his name? I can't remember now. Back to the Future, the actor. Because he was doing a sitcom or something at the same time as filming Back to the Future. So, like, not getting much sleep. Not good for your brain. You shouldn't be forced to. You should have been able to get out of that contract. I don't know. Sounds, do you know what I mean? I guess that's the only way you could do it. But you need to end something if you take one. So you've got to choose one or the other. But it's saying that the ending's not going to hurt as much. These swords aren't in her back. She's like resting under this bush, touching somebody's feet. The Prince of Swords, victory. So you won something? You win something? Maybe this is what will put you in the two minds. This is the offer. What's this Prince of Swords? Like 10 plus armor. Metal funnel. King of Wands, action. Yeah, he came up with the Magician. He is very much like, look at my wand. 8 wands beneath that. Communication. Taking action maybe because of communication. There's Magician again. So you're in this energy now. Maybe you've had a breakthrough, something. 5 of Wands. Competition. Winning at any odds. So you're in some sort of competition, but it looks like you're winning. Maybe. Cool. Get like a card from the Lost Oracle, and then one more from the Magic one. And then I'm going to say goodbye. I wish I was on the beach somewhere. I had enough of British winter. So long. Disenchantment. You are protected. Okay. From what? Maybe something's happened recently that makes you feel a bit disillusioned or disenchanted. But perhaps you can't actually see the protection around you. So it's not to worry, basically. It's saying not to worry. Alright, so don't worry. You are protected. Alright, last card. Oh, we at 23 minutes. It's long enough. Oh, I like this. The Zen cat. Boundaries. Stand your ground. Yeah, so 7 of Wands came up. Stand your ground. You are worthy of love. Explore options and deep reflection needed. Okay, so maybe you don't feel like... Yeah, this is a bit like... I mean, all artists feel this. Am I good enough? Is it good enough? I don't really think that's the question. It's just like, am I willing to keep trying? That's the question you should ask yourself. Why are you doing it? Is it for validation? Easier ways to get validation. Like, one of my favorite surfing stories is a guy who was surfing out he lived in this little town. No one knew about him. And he surfed these massive waves that were breaking off the shore wherever he lived. He'd been surfing them for years. And they were huge. The place is called Mavericks today, but no one knew what he was doing, and he conquered that whole space all by himself without anybody cheering him on or telling him, like, pat on the back or whatever, like, wow, what you've done is amazing. He did it just for the sheer joy of conquering that space, conquering that wave, being able to surf it because he loved surfing. You know, if you just get into that headset, eventually you will, because that's what he did. He did. Yeah. He got discovered, and then everyone wanted to come surf the wave, and then they all saw how hard it was to surf it, which made his achievement even better because he did it on his own. Create because it brings you joy. The joy will come through. Study your craft. You know, you're good enough. It's not a question of good enough. That question doesn't matter. You know, when people see art in museums sometimes and they go, oh, like, especially modern art, some modern art, they're like, I could do that. I'm like, fucking do it then, mate. Why aren't you? Why isn't yours in there? You know? Like, do it. That's the joy. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you've had a good time, do the thing, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are.